Millender to the free throw line, Stallwall. A jumper for the tie is home. It's our first tie of the game with 6:17 to go. Stonewall's got 18. We're even at 58. A 15-0 run. Stroutman to the trailer, a wide open three, and it rims out. And then a rebounding foul as Drummond got undercut by Dahlman. They'll get Miranda for the foul. Drummond doesn't like the call, and that is her fourth foul with 6:06 to go. Tie game. Syracuse has not scored in 6 minutes. DePaul on a 15-0 run. Only 4 of them, though, this quarter. There have been 4 total points scored in the opening 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. All by DePaul, all by Stonewall, who just subbed out for presumably a very brief breather. And the game is tied at 58. 6 minutes to go. DePaul ball right end. Here's Allen. Back to the midcourt line. Now back to Allen right wing. Now Dahlman holds straight away. Feeds the high post. Millender kicks to a cutting Bakelja to the rim. Layup's good. And one. And DePaul has taken its first lead with 5:46 to go. Foul on Kiera Lewis. Her third. And Syracuse has surrendered 17 consecutive points in the Orange Trail for the first time. Hugh telling his team, keep playing. Bakelja misses the free throw. Rebound tipped out of bounds. They'll give it to DePaul. A 17-0 run that is now spanning 6.5 minutes. DePaul will inbound with the lead for the first time. Millender to the corner, driving is Campbell. Dish off left corner, a Dahlman three, no good. Rebound Mungakahia. Who can score for Syracuse? Tiana driving the lane, spinning, hooking, or layup, no good. Rebound Dahlman, and a foul called on Stroutman. Already the Orange have DePaul in the bonus. First on Digna, and with 5:29 to go in the game, DePaul with free throws. Team fouls are 6-1 here in the quarter. The shooter is Dahlman. 60-58 DePaul. The Orange have not scored in the quarter. Missed the first free throw. A second here for Dahlman. They got a rebound off of his free throw last possession. Hits the second. 61-58. The Orange trail by 3. Beating pressure with a pass ahead to Cooper. 5:25 to go. And Q takes his third and penultimate timeout. We'll take it 2. 5:24 to go in the game. The lead is gone. It's an 18-0 DePaul run. The Orange have not scored yet in the fourth. We'll play it to the finish when we come back on the Syracuse IMG Sports Network. Season is brought to you by your Central New York Chevy dealers, proud sponsor of Syracuse women's basketball. I do have some good news. It's not happening here. It's happening in Boston. The Orange have scored again, a 42-21 lead. Eric Dungy to Taj Harris, and Syracuse looking good with 9:07 to go in the game in Boston. The Orange, not so much here. 9 turnovers in the last 10 minutes have led to 11 DePaul points in the lead. Tiana driving the lane, hooks a pass, Stroutman, a 3 for the tie, no good. Rims out. 5:16 to go, and DePaul's got it back. Dahlman now. Baseline left, swings to the right. Millender, a wide open 3. No good, a rebound Cooper. The Orange have not scored in the opening 5 minutes of the quarter. They have not scored a point in more than 7 minutes. Mogakahia, left wing for Cooper. And still, somehow, the Orange down just 3 because they led before the drought started by 15. Mogakahia turning the corner, in the lane, foul, layup's good, but the foul on the floor. Just the second on DePaul this quarter. Foul on Campbell, as Tiana blew past her on the way to the rim. Stroutman out and Drummond back in with the 4 fouls. 4:47 to go. Miranda's got 18 points to lead the Orange. Inbounds Lewis in the right corner. Tiana wants it back at midcourt and has it. 4:40 to go. The Orange still have not scored in this quarter. Down 3. Mogakahia gets the high screen. Now Drummond, a 3 for the tie. No good. Side iron. Rebound DePaul. Blue Demons run up by 3. They've only scored 7 points this quarter, but good enough for the lead. Stonewall turns to face, driving the lane. Layup good and one. Fouled by Jaldi Tabdi. Stonewall has led the comeback, and she's got 20. 4th foul on Maeva with 4:15 to go. And Syracuse is suddenly down 5. And stunningly still has not scored this quarter. It is a 20-0 run. And Stonewall looking to make it 21 in a row for the Blue Demons. Still plenty of time, but this is nuts. Free throw good. 21 for Stonewall. And the Orange are down by 6. Literally led the whole game up till now, up till this run. So the Orange offense has gone stone cold. Syracuse has missed its last 9 shots and included 9 turnovers. Far sideline, Lewis feeds the right block. Digna back to the basket, up through traffic and scores to end the run. Could have been an and one, but Syracuse back within 4. 3:50 to go. The Orange down 64-60. Trap at midcourt. DePaul deals with it. Left wing holding Campbell. But bounce to her right. Mogakahia and Cooper the top of the zone. Bakelja back to Campbell. Holds at her face. Shot clock down to 10. Near sideline Allen. Out top Campbell. High post Millender going to work on Stroutman down the lane. Step back jumper. Rims around and drops for Ashton Millender. DePaul lead back to 6 with 3:20 to go. Tiana will race it up the near sideline. Orange down 6. Mogakahia driving the lane, hooks a pass left corner. Now Cooper, a left wing 3, offline. Rebound Drummond in traffic. Miranda will bring it back out. Drummond's pass far sideline, intended for Lewis, and Kiki was fouled on the catch by Bakelja. 3rd DePaul foul, no shots. 3:02 to go. 66-60, DePaul leads by 6. 3:02 to go. If they win this game, it'll be the 21-0 run, which decided it. Back near midcourt, here's Lewis. Final 3 minutes of the game. The Orange in trouble. Lewis, right wing, lobs into the paint. Stroutman kicks out Mogakahia. Corner 3 to have the lead. Hit it. Big shot for Tiana, and Q calls his final timeout with 2:45 to go. Mogakahia has got 9, and it's 66-63. Well, the Orange out of timeouts here with 2:45 to go. So here we are, 2:45 left. DePaul 66. Syracuse 63. The Orange led by 15. It was 58-43 with a little more than 2 minutes left in the third quarter. DePaul ended the third on an 11-0 run, then scored the first 10 points of the fourth quarter. Orange did not score in the first 5.5+ minutes of the quarter. Finally have gotten it going again with that Mungakaya three after the Stroutman shot. And with 2:45 to go, it's Syracuse 66, DePaul 63. Q is out of timeouts. DePaul has all 4 remaining should they need them late. The Orange retake the court, led by Mungakahia, with Lewis, Drummond, Stroutman, and Cooper. DePaul has Stonewall, Bekelja, Melander. The point guard Campbell, and the inbounder in the backcourt will be Allen. Syracuse is tossing on full court pressure. Cooper to guard the inbounding Allen. Syracuse down 3 with 2:45 to go. Cooper hopping back and forth on Allen, can't get it in, and now finally finds Melander, who came back to help. Now Allen loops it over the top, gets it to Campbell, and DePaul will set up shop. 2:37 to go in the game, Syracuse down by 3. DePaul in the bonus, remember, if the Orange should happen to foul. Free throw line, Bekelja kicks out Campbell near sideline. Shot clock down to 10. Campbell back near midcourt now. 7 to shoot. Campbell driving to the free throw line. Pull up 18-footer off the mark. Great defense by Mungakahi, who grabs the rebound. A 3 here would tie it. Tiana stopping. Left wing Drummond. Left corner Cooper. A 3 for the tie is short. Long rebound. And DePaul and Campbell grab it. Into the final 2 minutes. 66-63. DePaul by 3 here in Cancun. Out top, it's Allen. Cutting Bekelja. Allen holding. Getting a much later shot clock here in the waning minutes than we had at any portion of the game. 8 to shoot now for Allen. Mungakaya nearly picked her pocket. Now 4 to shoot for Bekelja. A long 3 from Melander on the iron. Missed it. Rebound. Stonewall and fouled on the way back up by Digna, who does not like the call. Digna saying she was straight up tall, as Q is now hunched over the scorer's table. Stroutman was not moving, and Stonewall will shoot 2. Digna's not a complainer with the fouls. Free throw good for Stonewall. She's got 22. A new career high for Shantae Stonewall. 1:34 to go, and the Orange are down by 4. And 5 as Stonewall hits both. Not many possessions left as Mungakaya flying to the front court. Driving baseline, kicks out Drummond. Left wing 3, got it. Big one for Miranda. She's got 21, and the Orange back within 2. Full court pressure here. In trouble, the pass stolen by Lewis, who lays it in for the tie. Even at 68, Campbell threw it right to Lewis, and we're tied. Campbell now in trouble at the far sideline. Ball's out, she got it back. Throws it ahead, and DePaul gets it across the midcourt line. 1:05 to go, deadlocked at 68 in Cancun. A 5-0 run in seconds. Allen out top, shot clock down to 12. Lewis is guarding her. The Orange have switched from zone to man. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock with Campbell. Right wing Stonewall, she'll launch a 3. It's rounded off. Rebound Mungakahia with 44 seconds left, and the Orange have it with a chance to retake the lead. Tied at 68. The Orange on a 5-0 quick spurt. It was a Drummond 3, a Lewis steal and layup, and we're tied up. Shot clock 13. Here's Tiana crossing over. Nearly lost it. Got it back. Hands off and retrieves. 8 to shoot for Tiana. Crossing over. Shaking in the lane. Step back. Tiana steps through. Floats it and scores. 16 seconds left. And the Orange back up by 2. Timeout, DePaul. The Orange offense couldn't do anything all quarter until the last minute. A 3 from Drummond on the assist from Mungakahia Tiana and Cooper had a great trap on Campbell on the backcourt off the ensuing inbounds. Campbell threw it right to Lewis, who laid it in to tie it. Mungakahia with the defense and the rebound at the other end and hits the lunging layup for the lead with 16.6 seconds left. DePaul takes its first timeout. Obviously will advance the ball, and we'll see how long they hold it. They have a chance to tie it, win it, and potentially send it to overtime here with 16 seconds left. Remember, the Orange are out of timeouts. So should there be any time left, the Orange will not be able to advance the ball, depending on how much is remaining. We'll see how long DePaul opts to wait, considering they are trailing here. Can't wait too long in case you don't score. The Orange, also remember, have put DePaul in the bonus this quarter, so any foul would send DePaul to the line with a chance to tie the game. What a finish down the stretch here in Cancun. By far the most compelling game of the tournament thus far of any of the teams. Syracuse 70, DePaul 68, and the two ranked teams putting on a show down the stretch. Orange a 7-0 run in the last minute 19 to retake the lead. Drummond, Mungakahia, Cooper, Lewis, and Stroutman are the same Orange 5. DePaul yet to break the huddle. I believe they have taken a second consecutive timeout here to continue the discussion. So DePaul calls another timeout with 16 seconds left, as Doug Bruno is not done diagramming yet. He had all 4, so now he's got 2 left. And DePaul will advance it to the front court, inbound in front of their bench, trailing by 2. The Orange led the whole game. Then gave up a 21-0 run, and suddenly we're down 6. They were down 5 with a minute 20 left, and now have scored 7 straight points in barely more than a minute to retake the lead. DePaul has Campbell, Stonewall, Pakelja, Allen, and Millender. All of them are dangerous from outside the arc. DePaul's hit 10 threes. They're double figures from deep in every game all season. The inbounds will come from Millender, Stroutman with her long arms, and their 6'3" range in her face. 16.6 seconds left. The Orange are up by 2. Millender inbounding, barely gets it to Campbell. 15 seconds left. Campbell guarded by Lewis. Passes to Stonewall, who's been the star. Back to Campbell. Far sideline, hands off now. Millender, 7 seconds to go now, 6. Millender, Campbell a 3 for the lead. Off the iron, no good. Tap back by Millender with 9/10 of a second left has tied the game. And we have overtime here in Cancun, tied at 70. Ashton Millender tipped it up and in off the miss. Campbell 3 with 9/10 of a second left. And we got 5 more minutes here in Cancun. 70 apiece. Wow. What a game. What a comeback for one by DePaul. Down 15 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And then what a comeback by Syracuse. They were down 5 with a little more than a minute left and took the lead in literally about 3 quick possessions. $70 apiece. The Orange led by Miranda Drummond's 21. DePaul led by 25 from Stonewall. It's actually, she's got 23. They credited the final basket wrong. The tip was by Millender, not Stonewall, to tie the game up. Now we got 5 minutes on the clock for overtime. Foul trouble. Drummond and Jaldi Tabdi each have 4 for the Orange. Marte Grays fouled out of the game late in the third quarter for DePaul. Orange showcased their depth throughout this tournament today, riding players for some serious minutes. Miranda's gone 35. lead the way. Kelly Campbell's got 38 for DePaul after they used their depth yesterday. These teams knew what game was the real one down here. They were saving their resources for today, and this game has lived up to it. 5 more minutes, tied at 70. Overtime ready to go as Stonewall will jump it up with Stroutman. Orange keep the same 5 in from the end of regulation. Orange will be moving right to left here in the overtime session. 5 minutes to go. Lakeisha Thompson will put it in the air. And looked like DePaul won the tip, but Drummond outraced everyone to the ball, so Syracuse has possession. Mungakahia driving down the right alley, spinning left, stepping right, shoveling Digna to the rim. Shot missed. Rebound Lewis. Put back no, because she got hammered. And Kiera Lewis will shoot. Foul on Stonewall. First foul on Stonewall. She has played one heck of a game. And Kiera Lewis at the line for a couple. First free throws of the game for Lewis. Free throw no good for Lewis. Game remains tied at 70. Second for Lewis. Missed them both. Rebounding battle and a rebounding foul as Campbell and Cooper dove at it. And the foul's on Gabby. And reminder, in overtime, the fouls don't reset. DePaul was already in the bonus. So Kelly Campbell will shoot 2 after the Orange just missed 2 big ones in OT. Just underway in overtime, 4:45 on the clock. First free throw for Campbell is good. She's got 7 now. And a second here. Well, the Orange missed 2 at the line, then Campbell makes 2. Orange to inbound as they get it in to Lewis. Kiera Lewis will bring it up. 4:40 to go in OT. Syracuse trailing 72-70. This matchup at number 14 to number 16. Mungakahia out top. Crossing over and again. Driving and back. Step back jumper from 15. No good. Lewis leaping for the rebound. She saved it or not. A toe on the line. And it will be DePaul ball. That was close. DePaul will inbound to the backcourt. It's the first Orange overtime game since December 3rd of last year. An 81-70 win in the Dome against Stony Brook. And a foul as DePaul was trying to get it in bounds on the Orange. On Lewis. 4th foul on Kiera Lewis with 4:24 to go in OT. And again, DePaul in the bonus. And again, the shooter is Kelly Campbell, who just hit 2. So Campbell at the line for 2 more. First is good. DePaul by 3, 4:24 to go in overtime. The second also good for Campbell, who's now in double figures. Large ball left end. Mungakahia beat pressure herself. Look away. Shovels Lewis. Layup good. Nice play by Mungakahia to set it up. Kiera Lewis now with 6, and the Orange within 2. DePaul gets across half court this time, and the Orange avoid the foul. DePaul's first legit offensive set here in the overtime session. 74-72 DePaul. Campbell on the right wing, out top for Bekelja. 3:55 to go. Campbell, Stonewall's posting up hard. Campbell goes elsewhere, drives the lane herself. Cooper shot it over, but a lunging layup is good. And Campbell's got 6 in overtime for the Blue Demons. 76-72 DePaul with the lead. Mungakahia hand-checked and fouled in the backcourt by Millender. And that will put the Orange on the line. Both teams in the bonus now. Ogakahi at the line for a pair. Tiana 2 for 4 today. Always outstanding at the stripe. Big ones here. Swish. 12 points for Tiana to go along with 10 rebounds and 6 assists. Made them both. 2-point game. DePaul leads. 3:39 to go in overtime. It's 76-74. Diagonal pass beats the Orange pressure up to Tanita Allen. The Orange goes zone this time down. They've been mixing and matching defenses. Left corner Bakelja. Out top now. Wide open Millender. The three is buried. Ashton Millender. And DePaul by 5. Drummond trying to get it inbound, and Lewis comes back to help out. 3:17 to go in overtime. The Orange down 5. They were in worse trouble than this in regulation. Ogakahi backs her way to midcourt. A high screen coming from Stroutman. Tiana around it. Tiana driving. Bumped the ball out of bounds, and they call a turnover. They just say Tiana lost it. DePaul gets it back, up 5 with 3:02 to go in OT. Inbounds in the backcourt to Grays. Trap coming, she threw it away, and the Orange get it back as it goes right into the Orange bench. Look at Tanita Allen just chucked it over the head of Campbell. 2:58 to go in overtime as the Orange get it back in this seesaw affair. Lewis will be the inbounder. Orange in bad need of a bucket here. Down by 5. Lewis gets to Stroutman and accepts it back. We'll head to Tiana, and Syracuse will initiate the offense. Ogakahi with 2:50 to go. Orange down by 5 at OT. High screen coming from Lewis. Tiana around it right. Tiana turning the corner in the lane to the rim, layup good. Tiana's putting him on her back. 15 now. 3-point game. 2:37 to go in OT. DePaul cannot get it inbounds, and a timeout called by Campbell. So Campbell used the timeout to save possession here in overtime. She got it just to beat the 5 count. 30-second timeout, we'll keep it here. 2:34 to go in overtime. 79-76, DePaul leads by 3. Both teams in the bonus. DePaul should have 2 timeouts remaining. Their 1 now remaining regulation timeout and their overtime TO. The Orange had exhausted their regulation timeouts, but they have the 1 overtime clock stoppage remaining. Tiana now with 15 points to bring the Orange back within 3. And it will be DePaul ball. Up 3 in overtime. It's been Kelly Campbell getting it done for DePaul in overtime. She's got 6 of the 9. Well, Ogakahi for the Orange has cranked it up in overtime. She's got 4 points herself in this overtime session. And a career high 10 rebounds. How about the Orange guards today? Both Ogakahi and Cooper have gone career highs. 10 rebounds for Tiana, 11 for Cooper. 2:34 to play here in overtime. See what DePaul does out of the timeout. Neither team has subbed in a while. And DePaul will head back to inbound it in the backcourt. Allen will be the inbounder for DePaul. DePaul stacks its other 4 players in the backcourt to help get it in play. Orange have Stroutman awaiting long just in case, and now Allen has it back. 2.5 to go. DePaul bringing it up. Campbell across midcourt now. Near sideline, Bakelja back to Campbell. 2:23 to go. DePaul ball, a 3-point lead. Bakelja near sideline, holds it above her head. Tips head to the key, open 3, Stonewall is short. Rebound by Cooper, and the Orange can tie it with a 3. Orange have hit 8 from deep today, DePaul 11. That was our story going in. We thought it would be bombs away, and it was. Ogakahi driving instead, under the rim, reverse layup is good. Tough take for Tiana. She's got 6 in OT, and it's a 1-point game. DePaul by 1, 79-78. A minute 50 to go in overtime. Allen brings it up, combining with Campbell. 1:43 left. Campbell holding. Orange down 1. Millender back at midcourt. Working a bounce. Near sideline, it's Allen. Minute 30 to go. Millender now. Shot clock down to 6. Millender driving in the lane. Got to the rim. Missed the layup. Got her own miss. It'll bring it back out. Fresh 30 for DePaul. A minute 20 to go now in OT. Blue Demons ball leading by 1. Cutting free near sideline is Bekelja. Instead, Campbell will hand off to Millender. Millender holds at her waist. A minute 7 to go with Millender. Stepping left, shot clock 9. Millender now with 8 to shoot. Back to Campbell at 6 and 5. Campbell nowhere to go at 4 and 3. Crossing over in the lane, colliding with Tiana, and they call the blocking foul on Tiana, who got plowed over by Kelly Campbell. First foul on Mugakahia, and Campbell again at the line for free throws. Campbell's made 4 at the stripe in overtime. What a game she's had. 12 points, 8 boards, 8 assists. Free throw good. 13 now for Campbell. Made them both. 81-78, the Orange down 3. We're into the final minute of overtime. Mogakai has been doing it herself. How about a 3 for the tie? Got it! Tiana ties it at 81. 49 seconds left. 20 points now for Mogakai and 9 in the overtime session. 45 to go, and DePaul's got it in the tie game. Weaving her way across midcourt is Allen. 38 seconds to go. Allen picked up her dribble. Back toward midcourt, and Campbell. She starred for DePaul in the extra session as these point guards have dueled. Final 30 seconds, 10 to shoot. Tied at 81. Left wing, it's Allen. 6 to shoot now. Allen faking. Step back, awkward long 2, no good. A rebound by Stonewall and fouled on the way up by Stroutman. Second on Digna, and Shantae Stonewall, who's been everywhere tonight, will head to the line. Tied at 81, 18 and a half seconds to go. Big free throws for Stonewall. Missed the first. Still tied at 81. And a second for Shantae Stonewall. Missed them both. Rebound Drummond. Q calls timeout. The Orange will advance to the front court, and now, if they want, they can hold for 1 and a chance to win it at the end of the first overtime. My goodness, 81 apiece. You think Tiana's taking this last shot? Anybody on that? That's the easy guess. She's been unbelievable in the overtime session. Tiana's got 20. She scored 9 in overtime, including the game-tying three-pointer a little more than 30 seconds ago. Well, it's an old-school Big East game from a decade ago when the Orange and DePaul played classics time and time again in Chicago and in the Carrier Dome. They've renewed the matchup today, and it was everything we asked for. Tied at 81 now. 2 ranked teams, the Orange 14th, DePaul 16th. We expected this, and got it. The Orange can hold for 1 if they want it, with 17.6 seconds left in a tie game, 81 apiece. Tiana, Drummond, Cooper, Stroutman, and Lewis. Tiana always so much selfish with the passing. She's been selfish with the scoring in overtime. It's been needed, and it's worked. Orange inbound into the backcourt. Tiana had to chase it down all the way under the hoop, and now she'll bring it up. Crosses the midcourt line with 12 seconds to go. Tiana's going to try to win it now for the Cuse. 9 seconds left as Mungakahi has got a dribble. at 6, now 5. Tiana springs to action in the lane, hesitates, driving, bumped under the rim. One layup, beat the buzzer, and wins it. Tiana Mungakaya gets it done, and the Orange in overtime win it 83-81. A walk-off win for the Aussie in OT. She scores 11 in the extra session, and the Orange pull it out at the horn. What a finish today. 83-81 the final, and it was all Mungakaya to finish. The Orange a 2-point win here in Cancun. And Syracuse will head back stateside 6-1. We'll take a break. Orange postgame coming next. Coach Q joins us when we come back on the Syracuse IMG Sports Network.